Best cabin air filter review. A cabin air filter is an important accessory in a car. In this article, we will provide the best cabin air filter review. During traveling, when we are inside in a car, we need to take breathe. It is essential to have a cabin air filter for taking clean air to breathe. The engine air filter is also well known to us. Engine air filters clean air that is essential for an air intake system to run the engine, but cabin air filters clean air that is essential for taking a breath. The car air filter plays a vital role in the air intake. For running vehicles properly, we should supply quality fuel. For ensuring quality fuel, we need a fuel filter. The cabin air filter protects air from dust, dirt by using air filter media so that clean air can pass inside the cabin. Air coming from outside to the engine is fresh for using filter media. A clogged filter blocks clean air to pass. Dust can cause a problem with the air system's blower motor by blocking the air filter. When a cabin air filter becomes dirty, it causes a bad effect on the automobile ventilation system as well as our health. So it is essential to clean and change cabin air filters frequently. How cabin air filter works. When we want to buy cabin air filters, we find different types of air filters in the market. A cabin air filter is a small pleated filter. It can be made of cloth, carbon, and paper. In order to ensure clean air inside the vehicle, outside air is filtered by a cabin air filter. The filter is placed behind the glove compartment or under the dashboard. At the time of moving, it moves through the HVAC system. It can clean air. Cabin air filter affects HVAC system. We can stop trapped mold from spreading by using an air filter. Mildew can be caused inside the car cabin due to moisture or humidity. A clean cabin air filter also prevents mildew. Air filter helps to remove mold from the air. It prevents mold growth. We can use a pollen filter for filtering vent air. Pollen helps to supply clean air inside the vehicle. When should we clean the cabin air filter? Due to air filter blockage, we can face several problems such as loss of air volume, poor HVAC performance, poor air quality, etc. We should clean the air filter when we see the following problems. 1. When we get whistling sounds from the cabin air intake ducts, we can realize problems can happen. 2. We should clean when airflow is not at a minimum level. It is below the normal flow. 3. We should clean when unpleasant odors can be felt inside the vehicle. 4. We should clean when we feel excessive noise. How to clean a cabin air filter. Cabin air filters are made of multi-fiber paper, cotton, and other engineered materials. When we have a paper filter, we need to replace it. Paper filters are disposable filters. They can't be reused. We should not clean paper-made filters. We can reuse some cloth and carbon filters. We can wash these by using a hose at low pressure. For cleaning cabin air filters, we need to read the operator's manual. By reading the operation manual, we can do air filter maintenance effectively. We can also use compressed air for cleaning the cabin air filter. Cabin air filters should be changed between every 15,000 and 30,000 miles. The replacement interval should be 15,000 miles. Changing the air filter is not a difficult task. It is an easy task. Cabin air filter replacement depends on the type of vehicle we use. For changing the old filter by new filter, we need to follow some simple steps. 1. At the first step, we should remove the glove box pin. We should open the glove box and empty it completely. 2. We should press both sides of the glove box for lower. 3. We should remove the old filter. 4. We need to clean the filter housing. 5. We should slide a new filter in. 6. We should put the glove box back. Before installing, we should air filter housing. Cabin air filter housing does not work until we can put something inside. Changing air filter costs between $15 to $50. If anybody changes the air filter own self, he can save a max of $50. When we want to clean, we should pull it out from the glove box and then place it on the table. We need to air compressor for blowing air through it so that dust can be removed from every slot of the filter. When we clean the air filter, we should care air hose nozzle so that it does not near the pleats of the filter. After blowing, we should use spray for spraying it. Then we should dry it. After that, we need to locate it from where we pull out. At the time of cleaning, we should not use cleaning brushes. In the case of using these, the pleated filter can be damaged. We should not use detergents and water for cleaning the pleated filter. When we clean the filter, we should also clean the vents in our dashboard. Cabin air freshener can be used to clean the cabin air filter. It loosens dirt as well as road grime. By using this, we can also remove fungus, bacteria, and other debris from it. As cabin air filter freshener increases the electrostatic properties, cabin air filters can trap contaminants easily. We can also use baking soda and WD-40 degreaser as cabin filter cleaner items. Best cabin air filter review. We should choose the perfect fit cabin air filter for vehicles. Different vehicles have different sizes of HVAC systems. Some brands make universal fit cabin air filters. Due to different sizes, universal filters are not perfect for all HVAC systems. Before buying, we should choose perfect size cabin air filters for vehicles. Before buying, we should also observe the protection level of the cabin air filter. For removing allergies, we can use a particle filter, but when we need to remove bad odors, it is essential to use an effective cabin air filter. When we buy a quality cabin air filter, it can last long. The average life of a cabin air filter is about 1 year, Oregon 12000 miles. Cabin air filters can last 30,000 miles. We can reuse cabin air filters after a good wash. Buying an air filter depends on the driving conditions. It depends on where we drive. If we drive through the polluted urban areas, we need a cabin air filter that removes musty odors and exhaust fumes. On the other hand, when we drive through a rural environment, we need a cabin air filter that can remove dust. Advantages of cabin air filter. It helps to improve HVAC performance. After using it at a particular time, we need to change the factory cabin air filter. As the air filters can be clogged, HVAC system does not supply air to the car. The HVAC system also may be noisy. By changing the dirty cabin air filter to a new one, we can unclog the HVAC system and improve its vehicle components. As a result, HVAC performance is increased. The car's cabin air filter has activated carbon. It absorbs bad odors. It removes dirt particles, dust particles, and it also supplies fresh air to the ventilation system by increasing air quality. By using this air filter, we can remove airborne particles, dust, and dirt particles. It also removes air pollution by supplying clean air. Top brands. There are different types of top brands in the market. They produce the best cabin air filters as well as premium cabin air filter. Here is the description of top brands. Fram. Fram is one of the best automotive brands that produce the best cabin air filters. Since 1932 it produces quality products. It produces a premium cabin air filter with activated carbon. It produces car cabin air filters, oil filters, fuel filters. Its headquarters is situated in Lake Forest. For producing cabin air filters they use activated carbon and baking soda. EP Auto. EP Auto is another well-known brand that produces top quality air filters, car cabin air filters, automotive tools, and automotive accessories. It produces air cabin filter that helps to remove air pollution and dust particles. For producing cabin air filters they use activated carbon and baking soda. AC Delco. AC Delco is another top quality brand that produces the right cabin air filter in the air conditioning system. It produces the best cabin air filters that remove air contaminants. Since 1916 it has been in the automotive industry. It produces a premium cabin air filter. For producing cabin air filter they use activated carbon and baking soda. K&N. K&N is one of the most well-known brands that produce car cabin filter. It also produces oil filters, cold air flows, washable cabin air filters. It can last up to 10 years. It produces a premium cabin air filter. MAN Filter. MAN Filter is a top-class brand. It produces a top-quality filter. MAN Filter produces a comprehensive filter product portfolio in 100% OA quality. It has great filtration efficiency with mechanical and electrostatic attraction. Cabin air filter price. Under $10 we can find most cabin air filters are good quality. They are cheap as well as durable. We can find a quality carbon air filter. They can good for at least 12,000 miles. Above $10 we can find other cabin air filters. It is the most common price range for buying a car cabin air filter. The filters are durable. They are made of high quality materials. With this price range, we can find an activated carbon filter. Most cabin air filters. We find different types of cabin air filters, from different brands. Most cabin air filters are from Fram, EP Auto, AC Delco, K&N brands. Cabin air filters can be of different types. They are charcoal filters, activated carbon cabin filters, particle cabin filters, electrostatic filters.